Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Cyber492 here. I'm here with who?
Chris.
Chris. And what did you do at the Edison tourney today?
It's been a grind, but I top forward with Ultimate Offering Diva Zombies.
Yo, can you say that one more time?
Ultimate Offering with Diva
Yo,
Zombies.
not Frog, not Blackwing, not Value Turbo. Let's get started with the deck profile.
Every week has been a different deck, but this is one I've been running with the most lately. Alright, so let's start. One Dark Armed.
Ooh, very nice gold.
Triple Caius. And then we go into the Recruiters. 2 Tomato. 2 Pyramid Turtle. And 2 Goblin Zombie. A lot of decks end up playing 3 and 1, but I prefer this split because this deck is only running 1 Book of Life, and there's like no real big reason to be getting Pyramid Turtles out, at least not for me. So getting Darks and then getting the Zombies out is more preferred for me.
True. And when you see like when people play 3 or something like that, it's like kind of like bricky. You rather see like a different card or something like that.
So the only issue with Pyramid Turtle is that it can't be searched by Goblin Zombie because he can only search 15 or less in defense, and this can search 2,000. So I don't want to keep running into new sets of Pyramid Turtle if they're piercing damage with, like, for example, Black Wings or whatnot. So into the Zombies, 1 Zombie Master, 1 Mizuki, Spirit, and Plague. Pretty standard. There's 8 zombies total in this build. Sangan, which searches literally 90% of the deck. 1 Gale, the double Diva. 3 is way too many. Some builds I've seen tech a 3rd just in case the second one's dead. But we are playing Ultimate Offering, and it should not be an issue. And then the last tech card is 1 main DD Crow. Because the Sangan, if he gets killed, then you got a good matchup, you know what you're playing against.
That is true, that's true.
That's where your Crow comes from.
Would you change anything about your monster line, or you like the way how it is?
Honestly, I've been running this deck for so long that I would not change anything. Like, the only thing I make mistakes on with like the monster lineup is when I side. I sometimes take out the wrong options, but this main board right here, I would keep the way it is.
That's true. What scores ever comes up, or?
Gores, no, because this deck has 16 traps, and you're playing continuous traps, so you're not gonna be able to get Gores out ever.
Makes sense, makes sense.
So you're only playing 5 spells, 1 Allure, the Brain and Mind Control package.
Ooh, nice.
Mystical Space, and then 1 Book of Life. Obviously, you're not playing Heavy Storm because you do not want to minus your board. And then, honestly, at this pace of the game where everybody's playing draw traps, I'm not actively playing my destruction spells, so
True.
I'm just responding more or less. And then 1 Book of Life. It's an extender. More or less, you'll be getting the combo off. And this is just like a backup plan, if anything.
Makes sense. Do you like the spell lineup, or you would change anything but a spell?
No, spell lineup's great. I side 1 extra Book of Life and a heavy just in case, but we'll get into that.
For sure.
For traps, we're doing like
nice.
the OG trio. 1 Starlight Road, Call the Haunted, Return. Honestly, this card, I really like it. It's good, but more or less I'm siding it out games 2 and 3. Just because, like, my removed pile is never big, so it's going against Black Wings and whatnot, I'm always going to take it out.
Makes sense.
1 Dust Shoot, and for the more control-y field presence traps, basically maxed out on these, and then 1 and 1.
For sure.
And then literally the card that makes this whole deck turn. So there's a lot of rulings on this. I don't want to screw them up by saying the wrong things on camera, but there's a lot of things that you can do with this card. You can get over Torrential and Bottomless. You can stack the effect on the same chain as long as this card is active on the field and resolved. And you can literally do this on your opponent's turn. And my favorite play, literally, is to Goblin Zombie and Caius on their turn. So I plus, like, I guess you can say I plus 1.5 because I remove something on their side and I search.
Yeah, it's crazy. I saw one of your matches you did that was insane.
Yeah, no, that's it. It's rough when you don't draw the Ultimate Offerings, but when the plays go off, they go off.
And this is a 40 cards build?
Even 40 card. Yep.
Sounds good.
So for the extra, my non-existent Gore token right there. Very standard. Magical Android and Catastor.
OG, okay.
For the 6s, Hades, Goyo, your Kizis. Doom Kaiser is a very good card that most zombie decks don't play. If you can get this card to go off and steal your opponent's Plague Spreader, for example, you basically win the game, because if you can Mizuki this back, you basically get to do the effect again, call the Haunted. As long as this card is special summoned, I can rip apart any rip any zombie from my opponent's graveyard.
Yep. And plus, you can use your own Plague Spider as well.
No. So that card will be super broken. It's only from the opponent's side.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, what I meant, if you use your opponent Plague Spider and you haven't used your Plague yet, you can use it on top of it. So you're using two, one for your opponent and one for yourself.
Correct. Yeah. So use yours to make a Doom Kaiser. Take theirs to make a Stardust, for example, and just go off.
Oof.
We are playing one Gale, so one Armor Master.
Yeah. Respect all the Blackwing players since we have so many in Vegas.
You have to. Staple Black Rose.
Yep.
And then for the 8s, Thought Ruler, Stardust,
DP.
a Dark End, and Colossal Fighter.
For sure.
One Mistworm, you have the option. I rarely get this out, but it is in there.
But it does comes up though.
Yeah, Diva and a level 3 and a 4 is normally going to be on the board, but it never comes up. 1/1 Chimera
Respect
attack.
machine deck.
Yeah.
Would you change anything about your extra deck, or you like the way how it is?
No, the extra deck is good. I could potentially do a second Stardust, because I'm maining one Starlight Road and siding one as well. So, but it's too tight on space, and I think I'm very committed to the way it's been playing. So for the side, the second Crow, Fossil Dino, it is super good when you can Ultimate Offering on your opponent's turn and set it, and they run into it and blow up their stuff. Honestly, it's very theoretical, but it has not come up for me yet. I haven't been lucky enough. 2 Thunder Kings. It's a very good card. It doesn't see too much play in Edison, but it does stop the synchros. Whirlwind, for example, and it does stop the searching. But it's mainly in there because I also do side Skill Drain.
Ooh.
So it becomes a 19 beater that can kill synchros when they come out.
That is true.
Yeah.
And those are OG Thunder Kings too.
Yeah, those are OG Thunder Kings.
Ooh,
Had these
very
since the day they came out. 2 Cyber Dragons to complement the Chimera Tech.
Yup. Very nice.
1 My Body, 1 Burial, the second book, Twister, and Heavy. And then the final trap is second road. Normally when I'm siding, I'm always going for Twister. I love this card. This is it's having a second MST is super good. Heavy Storm I have not sided yet into the main. Even no matter how much I want to, I don't want them to respond and just me minus because they had draw traps.
True.
But normally, I am siding in My Bodies and Twister, and this is just maybe just in case. But if I had to change something, I want to get rid of this, but I don't at the same time and put in a second Twister. But the side as it is very good. I'm happy with it.
And was there a time for Burial where you want to main deck that at all?
So the theory behind this version of the deck. So this is not my list. The theory behind it is, if you're siding into a deck or playing against a match where Ultimate Offering is not doing it for you, you're taking out a good chunk of your traps to make room for more speed with the spells. So most of the time, I would side Ultimate Offering, add in the Burial, add the Book of Life, just so I can have more mobility with my removed Plague and Mizuki. That's basically what it's for. So you sacrifice more defense for a touch more speed with this side deck.
Makes sense. And congrats on top 4 before ending this video. You want to give any shout outs, by the way?
All my boys here, always a good time. They're somewhere over there. Night and day, I come here at least twice a week. People, that's a good place too, but I'm happy to hang out with the boys any day of the week and play some old school Yugi.
Yes, sir. And your boys, Cyberborn92, sign out. Congrats on top 4. Your boys,
Thank you,
Cyberborn92, sign out. Peace.